rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do?
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the Houston Texans defense that comes up with the big play here. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Texans find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's trying to will his guys into the divisional round, and this will help. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the former Bill, Stephon Diggs. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers make a statement. They are not to be taken lightly. The number 6 seed knocks off the number 3. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1. Team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings
up 2nd and 5.
Love.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, set, cut. Ready?
Running left, it's Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go now. Cut, cut. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Blue check. Ready.
Love, they go play action now.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check right.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Set, ready. Set.
Now Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
In motion left, Bateman.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Gain
of 4 yards. And the Baltimore first
ready.
down. 1st and goal.
Check right.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game. And you have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
He throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Lane. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Play action this time with Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Motion man is Shakir.
30 seconds.
On play action. Love to throw. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. See, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
3rd and 12.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors.
It's 4th down.
On the return is Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deion Henley there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 50, green.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing. Love. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love now. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Going back to Love. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, set. Yellow, set, cut.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Jaden Higgins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dayon Henley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. McCarthy. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The divisional round playoffs continue on this Saturday night. 2 more games tomorrow, but first, let's look back at what's already happened today. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on Carolina. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half, 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught by Mike Evans. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 61 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Got his man. It's Warren. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Handoff for Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 5.
Blue check.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Love going to keep it on the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Warren will try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
That's another Texans first down.
Up the middle, it's Jensen. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Second and 6.
Let's go.
It's now second and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Love. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Black 40.
Play action this time with Love. This one complete to his fullback in the backfield. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Set. Ready. Go. 33. Yellow. Set.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the
53.
37-yard line.
Now Love will try with his legs. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's another Baltimore
Here we go.
first down.
60 Bison. 60.
21-yard line.
First down, back to Harvey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw Dobbs. Open man is Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw is Dobbs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 37-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
On play action, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st down at the 40-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Christian Barmore on the stop. It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll go again with Genty. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A gain of 15.
He's back to throw.
1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ashton Genty, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Ravens now down 21-20, a little over 80 ticks to go. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance to these playoffs.
Ready.
Now Dobbs. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
15 at the 20-yard line.
Dobbs. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
H.E. Cobb, cut it.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And down to the 41. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Packers steady, ready.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Back to
throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Handoff. Here's Harvey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff, got to be careful.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.